In this video, you're gonna learn everything you need to know about custom in-ear monitoring. My friend Johnny from All Clear stopped by the Churchfront office to talk about the benefits of custom in-ear monitors. He also shares a bunch of advice on how to select the right model with the right amount of drivers for you. And then finally, because I need to order custom in-ear monitors, we walk through the whole process of creating impressions, designing the look of the in-ear monitoring, and then finally placing the order. So if you are interested in custom in-ear monitors, make sure you watch this video to the end because you'll understand why these are such a great tool for any musician, and you'll also know how to go about ordering some for yourself. This video is brought to you by Lead Worship with ABLETON, a free training to help you get started with the #1 worship leading software. With ABLETON Live, you can run a click, backing tracks, and automate lyrics and lighting. It's the best tool for increasing excellence and eliminating distracting mistakes in worship. Click the link in the description to enroll in the free training today. My name is Jake Goslin. I'm the creator of Churchfront.com, an online resource for innovative and creative church leaders. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you can continue to receive all of our latest content to help you grow yourself and grow your church. And also make sure to check out the show notes below this video for some free resources and tools for your worship ministry. So the overall purpose of this video is to #1, help educate you about the benefits of custom in-ear monitors, and then #2, just show you the whole process step by step at how you go about getting some made for yourself, because it's a little bit more complicated than just going to a store or going to Amazon and placing an order. For most of the time that I've been using in-ear monitoring in a worship ministry environment, I've just been using universal fit in-ear headphones. I've used the Shure SE315 headphones, and unfortunately a few weeks ago the wire on these headphones broke, and I'll probably have to go ahead and just get that cable replaced so these can become my backup headphones. But I thought that was kind of a good excuse to start looking into some other options for in-ear monitoring. I've always wanted custom in-ear monitors, but I just really never made the time or effort to go get some made for myself. And honestly, I've never really felt like spending the extra money on custom in-ears because they do cost more than the universal fit. So I finally bit the bullet and decided to get some custom in-ear monitors. And I want to take you along this journey as I learn about the benefits of custom in-ear monitors and I decide which ones are right for me. Johnny is one of the representatives for All Clear, and he lives in Denver. So that means if you live in a city with one of the representatives, so currently they're in Denver, Minneapolis, and Nashville, their sales reps will come to you so you can demo the in-ear monitors and get those custom impressions made, which you'll see later in this video. But before you try to select the right model of custom in-ear monitors for yourself, it's first important to understand the benefits of custom in-ear monitors versus just universal fit ones. So here's what Johnny had to say about that.
Well, the biggest thing is it closes off amount of volume coming in. So stage volume, like you see a lot of churches have drum cages. They're trying to reduce the stage volume. So people using wedges, or if they're universal fit, they're great that they're on ears. That's a great step.
Yeah.
But custom really seals out all the outside noise coming in. So it's really you're focusing on what you need to hear and not everything else going on around you. Yep. And some people they're like, well, I want to hear all the ambience, I want this. It's like, the quickest and easiest step to get that is doing room mics. Yep. Without damaging your ears. And that's another thing, it's gonna save your hearing down the road. So you'll be able to do what you're doing for a lot longer.
The next thing I wanted to understand more about custom in-ear monitors is driver count. Because when I went on All Clear's website and I started shopping through the different models of their in-ears, I noticed that the more drivers, the more expensive the headphones. So here's what Johnny had to say about drivers.
A driver is essentially just a speaker.
Okay.
So everything that we do is micro, obviously, because we have to fit components into your ear. So essentially a driver is just a speaker. We have a woofer, a mid-range, and a tweeter. Okay. So that's just how you identify them as drivers. And the difference between them is just the different frequency ranges. Okay. So you're able to hear a woofer, obviously is low end, like sub lows, all that kind of thing. Mid-range is that mid-range frequency, and then highs is the tweeter is the high range. Okay. So that's really the difference between drivers. And the industry, unfortunately, went to the more drivers, the better. But that's really not the case. It's really what you need to hear. Okay. Yeah, more drivers, you're gonna have more distinction in frequencies, but not like a crazy amount. Like after 4 or 5 drivers, you really can't tell where or what's going on. It's clearer for sure, but it's not like a huge change.
So now that you understand the benefits of in-ear monitors and the role of drivers within in-ear monitors, it's time to make some custom in-ear impressions. The primary custom aspect of these headphones is that they're only going to fit you once they are made. And in order for this to happen, there needs to be a custom impression made of your ear canal, because you're gonna send that impression to All Clear's headquarters where they manufacture the in-ear monitors, and they're not gonna be able to make those until they have your custom impression. And there's a couple ways you can get a custom in-ear impression done. For most of you, you'll have to Google search for an audiologist or a hearing aid center in your local area. But if you are in Denver, Nashville, or Minneapolis, you can contact All Clear and one of their reps can meet up with you, not only to make the custom impressions, but they can also demo for you all of the different models of headphones that they have. That's what Jonny did for me. One thing to make sure to do before you meet with one of All Clear's reps is to get your ears cleaned out. Jonny was able to clean out all the wax in my ears for me, and a little bit of wax in your ears is fine, but I had walls of wax that were obstructing my eardrum in my ears. And when he took them out, I cannot believe how much better I could hear.
So you actually have a lot of wax buildup.
Oh, great.
I can take it out though, maybe, which is actually really normal.
Yeah.
Do you want me to try to take it out?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. This is a monster. You're freaked out.
Oh my gosh. But dude, like I literally, I feel like my hearing right now, I just can't believe how much I can hear like high sounds now. Oh, gross. So after the disgusting but satisfying experience of getting my ears cleaned out, Jonny was finally able to create the impressions.
This is a foam block. What it's gonna do, it's gonna protect your eardrum. All right, now we do the impression.
Okay.
I'll have you bite down on this.
Okay.
This just opens up your ear canals.
Okay.
So when you sing, it doesn't break seal.
Uh-huh.
All right, here we go. You're gonna go silent. All right, you can go ahead and take that out.
Here is the custom mold. That was the foam on the end to protect my eardrum. So we got one for each ear. So once the impressions are made, then I would focus on finding the right model of custom in-ear monitors for yourself. The best place to browse through the different models of custom in-ear monitors is at allclear.com. So when you get to allclear.com, go to the monitor shop, and you'll be able to scroll through the different models. And as I mentioned earlier, you'll notice that usually the more drivers equals the most money. And since I met up with Jonny in person, I was able to demo these different models that they have available. You must spend so much of your life watching people struggle putting...
I do, and it's kind of funny, not gonna lie. Sometimes like, I'm just gonna let you struggle for
Oh yeah. There's so much more bass!
Yes, that's what I get all the time too.
I like them a lot, man. They're awesome.
Just yelling. That's why I don't meet in coffee shops anymore.
And you probably struggle with people yelling at you.
Yep. That is the main reason why I stopped meeting in coffee shops. It's because people would just sit here and start yelling like,
they're so amazing.
I don't know this.
I love All Clear monitors. It's like the best, just like, you know, word of mouth screaming marketing for you. Right there,
seriously.
My personal price range was between $500 and $1,000. But just for kicks and giggles, I did listen to some that were less expensive and more expensive than that. So first I demoed the dual driver headphones that they have. I believe it was the dual driver. And these headphones boost the upper mids, so they're great for vocalists and lead singers. They don't have a lot of bass to them, but the extra boost in mids will help your voice really cut through the mix so you can hear yourself well. It's really important for any vocalist. Next, I tried their Tour triple driver. So this has 3 drivers in it, and this one has a really well-balanced sound. It had more bass to it, but it still had those upper mids that were cutting through the mix. Next, I tried the RSM Quad Drivers, and I really liked the balanced sound that these headphones had. I prefer monitors that have a flatter balance across the frequency ranges, and then I can just boost or cut different aspects of the EQ to as I like. And then finally, I tried out a pair of the Rev X 10 driver in-ear monitors. And this was just for fun. I really don't want or need $1,500 custom in-ear headphones, but it was a lot of fun to just hear them, and they did sound amazing. After demoing all the different models of in-ear monitors, I went with the RSM Quad Drivers. They were within my budget, and really the only difference between those and like the triple tour drivers is having just a more balanced sound across the lows, mids, and highs. Not only am I using in-ear monitors for leading worship every Sunday, but I also do a lot of video editing and post-production work, and it's good for me to hear what is truly coming from whatever device I'm listening to. Selecting the right model of in-ear monitors is up to you. First, it's up to your budget. I really don't think you can go wrong with anything from All Clear in any budget and price range. They really do make a quality product. So if you can only afford the dual driver headphones, go ahead and just get them. But if you have the budget for in-ear monitors with 6 to 10 drivers in them, by all means, go ahead and get them. But in the end, it comes down to what you like best and what sounds good to you. So if you are in Denver, Nashville, or Minneapolis, I highly recommend meeting up with one of the All Clear reps to demo these different models. And just make sure you go to All Clear's website, and they're gonna teach you more about selecting the right model for you if you're not able to demo them in person. Once I had my model of custom in-ear selected, I went ahead and designed the look. I'm a pretty minimalistic guy when it comes to design. I like darker colors, so with the shells of the headphones, I went with smoke, and with the face plates, I went with the Babinga wood. I'm confident these are gonna look so sharp when I finally get them. So the last thing I need to do is just send All Clear my in-ear molds that Johnny made for me today. And then within a few weeks, I'll receive my RSM Quad Driver headphones. I cannot wait. Johnny, pleasure doing business with you as always.
You too, man.
Thanks so much. So
all right.
Everybody, make sure you go to check out allclear.com, and Johnny is actually gonna hook you guys up with a special 10% discount for the folks who are subscribed to the Churchfront channel. All that information is below in the description if you want some custom in-ears for yourself and you want to take advantage of that discount. So thanks so much, Johnny. Appreciate it, brother.
Yeah, man. You have a good one. See you guys.
I hope you found this video helpful in going about the process of selecting the right custom in-ears for yourself, designing them, and ordering them. If you're a worship leader and you're using in-ear monitoring, then you need to know about ABLETON Live. It's the #1 worship leading software. Not only can you run a click in tracks with ABLETON, but you can also automate Pro Presenter and lighting software. You can enroll in my free training, Lead Worship with ABLETON, by clicking the link in the description of this video. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you found it helpful, hit that thumbs up button and share it with your friends in ministry. You can check out some related videos right over here, and don't forget to subscribe to the Churchfront channel so you can continue to receive all of our latest content to help you grow yourself and grow your church.